Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Keep That Same Energy podcast, the Compton edition, where we discuss current events, politics, religion, and all things that matter to African Americans in our community. That being said, please allow us to entertain you today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Keep That Same Energy podcast. We've been down for a few days.
Welcome back.
Actually, about a week. As you know, we do run a t-shirt business, so we had a really big job. It's kind of hard to get our resources in this coronavirus thing that's going on, but we put it together, and we were able to provide our client with a high-quality product. Okay,
that they were satisfied with.
Very satisfied. So that's a good thing, and we love that. But we back, and this is the podcast. This is the Keep That Same Energy podcast, where we want you to keep that same energy when we see you, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't change
keep
it.
That same energy.
If you love us, keep loving us. If you hate us, we want you to keep hating us too.
Yeah, at least we know it.
So Jamel, what's been going on with you? What's the thing? What's happening this week?
Well, like you said, it's been pretty chaotic with, trying to grocery shop, trying to juggle your life and trying to juggle personal stuff. And, it's been kind of crazy, but it's also been a learning lesson in the same retrospect as far as, like, maybe you might see shit differently than the next person. So maybe, if you just sit back, analyze it, and then have that conversation, maybe things will come out different. But other than that, I'm having fun doing these t-shirts. That's it, basically, what my week has been entailed.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just the first time we did this many t-shirts at one sitting. Well, actually in 2 days. I'm old. This shit is wearing on me. I love the graphics aspect of it.
Because it is artwork.
But I don't want to do the work like that no more.
Yeah. But this shit, $500 come on the table. I'm good. I'm getting it.
You say you ain't turn that bread down? We finna get it. It's legal bread. Let's get it. I'm talking what I'm talking. I'm talking what I'm talking because my back was hurting and my knees was hurting. But
my shit was hurting too.
I ain't gonna turn that money down either because I'm a hustler and that's what we do. We get that bread.
Yeah, I just, just if we get some mats and maybe, absorb some of that friction from standing, then I think it'll probably be a little bit better. Now, I guess we experienced what cutting 500 heads as a barber felt like. Right.
I gotta
give a shout out to the barbers, that's on their feet, and beauticians, and
give a shout out to me. I was on my feet. I'm telling you, them knees is killing me. It's hard to sleep. That concrete is rough on you, boy. So you're right. Once that money clear, we're gonna have to go down to Home Depot and get some fatigue mats.
Yep.
If nothing more than 1 or 2, because if we're gonna do these types of jobs, we're gonna definitely need certain things in place to make sure we can do it for a long time to come.
Yeah, because you only get one body.
Can you move that phone back, please?
Yeah, I can tell if you.
All right.
The electrical lights.
Yeah, we get a little feedback from the
phones. But that's just radioactive stuff that we.
So, it seemed like we started podcasting right as this coronavirus hit. So, it seems like that's just been the gist of a lot of our content. And I would actually say rightfully so. A lot of times I think a lot of things are oversaturated. There is oversaturation with this COVID-19 coronavirus situation, but it's real. It's really real. So
I think
it's relevant.
I think it's real enough to where it's starting to impact everyday life. It's starting to impact people that's experienced death behind this, and it's no more important than to wash your hands, than the importance of being clean at this point, because we touch a lot of shit throughout the day. Just from our pants to the steering wheel to, you name it. It's a lot of things that we come in contact with. And shit, the body's strong, but obviously it's not strong to... And then this shit coming in like a cold form, a flu, dizziness and shortness of breath, and some of the symptoms is it can get scary real quick because you could think you had something regular and it's something serious.
Well, I know it was a couple of days we left out of here. We blow blunts. We marathon this motherfucker. My chest was lit up. I swear to God, I thought I had a respiratory shit in my heart. I laid in the bed scared as hell the other night. Like, damn, do I do shit?
Yeah, because I was like kind of like the same time I had lost my voice and I was like, damn, I was looking for the signs. I got shortness of breath because I don't want to go to the hospital right now.
Yeah, but the reality is, we haven't been tested, so we don't know.
Yeah.
We have been around people.
Yes, we have.
This, I try to keep my distance. I always kept my distance anyway. I'm not somebody that want to be up on the people anyway, so it's not hard for me. But, through the course of the day at work, I still go to work every day. I still have to do what I got to do. I do what I have to do to try to keep distances. I know the other day, the dude came in and I understand he was frustrated. He was trying to get in this meeting. We set up Zoom on his phone, but he walked up like on my desk, and before I realized it, I took the Lysol and sprayed the nigga. Like, get back. He was a little offended, but I got his attention.
Okay, listen, world. This nigga just fucking sprayed the fucking coworker with Lysol.
Get back.
God damn it, man.
Get back.
I know I was on impulse.
Get back.
You sprayed me like I was a goddamn cockroach.
Hey. These are...
I just had to, I wish I was a fly on the wall to see that because I probably would have fell off. Completely.
I'm dead ass serious.
He got them all in the mouth and the lip and shit. That nigga was like...
Back up, nigga. Back up.
That nigga
that's the whole purpose of the partition. Stand on the other side of the partition.
World, he gonna see his ass on the other side of the office and not say nothing.
I think the nigga was offended, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so there's another case right there where shit is serious. Keep your fucking distance. That's it. I mean, okay, I even notice when I be going to certain stores, if I'm too close, I'm backing up. If I'm trying to give myself at least 2 to 3 feet. If I can't get the 6, I need 2 to 3.
Listen, I'm telling you, we was working on the shirt last night. 6 feet away or 6 feet under. We gonna get that social distance. 6 feet away or 6 feet under. We gonna get that social distance.
God damn, it's gotta come in. This shit gotta come. This was like the plague, man, or some type of shit that has already been here before. It's got to be.
Man, you don't want to get me started on that shit.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm hypothetically speaking. I'm not. I know we can go on and on and on about that. I'm just saying it just.
But
it seemed like something like this shit didn't happen before.
It has
on this planet
several times. And
you think we would have learned from the first?
What you gonna do to stop it?
Pray. Shit. If that's the answer.
Praying is definitely good. That's good for your soul. Pray. Please pray.
It is.
But praying ain't never kept no germs off of you. Praying ain't never kept no virus out your body.
Now, since we talking about that, what you think about the police departments and stuff in these different cities shutting down these churches?
They should.
I think they should too.
They should.
Because that's where it's over 100 people that congregate on church.
Listen,
any given church, small or big.
You go to church, right? You got 100 people in that church. That's easy, especially in a black church. You got 100 people in that church. Out of that 100 people,
maybe 50 people might get infected.
70 people might have jobs. Let's just say 70% of those people have jobs in different locations, different places. All of those people leave. They become potentially infected in a church house with somebody, one person.
Yeah.
Right? One person. And now potentially all of these people can go to their jobs tomorrow, their homes tonight, and spread it. That's the whole purpose of 10 people or less. You got all these people in here on church, man. Listen. Listen. I tell you what, it just gave me an idea though.
Almost 10,000 people got.
I might need to go have a meeting with. Might have to go have a meeting with Rayford about putting the service on streaming on Sunday mornings, and just have a minimum people in the church and have him come in and do the pastor thing. I mean, my mind is working out there.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Media development,
like, for us to really start launching these. These places where they could upload some of the information, because people still need the information.
But that's a whole little market, not just that church, but any church. We can get a package together, right? And figure out what the equipment going to cost, how soon we can get it out, how soon we can set it up. And we need to set it up, test it, and run it. Streaming church, right? If they shutting these churches down, you take Jesus away from people, it's really going to go crazy around here.
Yeah, streaming church.
Right, and I know a couple softwares, Switcher and Sling. Sling is so cool to where you can pay $1,000 for the Sling equipment and the software, and you can get an iPad and 3 iPhones and run a professional setup. Patch in.
It comes included with that $1,000.
That's equipment. You still need your iPhones and the iPads. That's separate.
Yeah,
but
that's all I'm about to say.
Somebody already got an iPad, right? Somebody already got. You can use your iPhone or my iPhone, or not even an iPhone. It could be an Android. It sets up with its own network. I'll tell you that blunt, brother. It sets up with its own network, and you connect to that network, and that's how the video stream, and then you feed that through and on out to the internet. Now, equipment. Figure it out. Try to get it under 2,500. Then we come in there, our services to set it up. Either do the training or we can do the filming or streaming.
It's been 1 million confirmed cases, 52,000 deaths worldwide.
It's not a lot of people, man.
That's not, but that's
I'm not just sound insensitive, but
in certain areas it got hit the most.
Like
United States, Italy, and Spain.
It's 7.8 billion people on this planet. You talking to me about 50,000 people?
Yeah, that ain't shit. That ain't nothing. But that's just right now. They said in the next coming weeks it's gonna get worse.
Well, buckle down.
And then they ain't shut down the bus systems. They ain't shut down nothing. When you shut down the banking system, that's when it's going to...
The buses is essential. You got to communicate. People got to still get to work.
I totally understand.
Say you got a nurse that don't got no car. She's essential services. She got to get to work.
Yeah.
That young rookie cop, he ain't got no car yet. He ain't went down there to CarMax yet.
Yeah. He ain't got that charger.
So, it's just some things you can't stop. What you can do is ask people to stay, keep their distance while they own these public. What they're doing is, instead of people going through the front of the bus, they not charging people. You can just get on the back of the bus. You go through the back door.
I heard that.
Basically, they said
somebody that works through the bus system, because a couple people has caught the coronavirus at these buses.
And so what they're doing is, I think they taping off so much space between the riders and the driver, and so that you never come in contact with the driver at all, which is cool. But you still, I don't know, I need a fan because I'm scared somebody coughing that motherfucker. It's a whole lot of people contact with.
Yeah, that's just a lot of people that they come in contact with, and it's probably best that after this we have people get on the bus like that anyway, and have them in a little box.
Well, once again,
because the driver could be infected too. He could be coughing and barfing too. Shit.
I look at
The cough is uncontrollable.
I look at how frequently these different types of viruses are starting to come. Right? When was SARS wasn't that long ago?
And the bird flu and the rest of it.
Avian flu, H1N1.
Yeah.
You know, this shit all been in the last 10, 12 years. It's like 3 or 4 different ones. And this shit is coming pretty fast. Yeah. So even if and when we do attack this, and I don't think we're gonna come up with a
real solution,
a vaccine for this shit no time soon. To be honest with you, it's really gonna be the people that got the right immunities and gonna live, and the other people gonna die. It's not gonna. You look at 7.8 billion people. If 1 million people died, that's not even 1% of that
of the world's population.
And I'm trying not to be insensitive because I wouldn't want none of my family members to die from this shit.
And I wouldn't want none of mine.
You know, my mama is susceptible. She got diabetes. She got issues. My daddy's susceptible. You know, he got issues. I don't want to lose nothing that belonged to me. But the reality is, everything that's born will die.
True.
One way or another.
That is true. Everything that is born will die. You gotta make the best of it.
I'm not about to panic. You know, I don't have a bunch of money to invest in nothing or shit. We working. We check to check, job to job, hustle to hustle. So I still have to move around, but I'm trying to move around
cautiously.
Smart, right? Trying to keep away. Somebody I know, he reckless. Oh man, this ain't real. Get that nigga away from me.
Yep.
When I go home, the first thing I do is wash these hands as soon as I hit the house, because I don't want to. Hey, turn your head. There you go.
Still weed.
Yeah. But I just think the planet is evening shit out. It's too many people on the planet.
I was thinking that same thing.
This motherfucker's overcrowded.
Not inhumane, but I was like, maybe God is just fanning out across the world in certain areas. All right,
listen, these motherfuckers building so much. You ever pay attention on the little Star Wars movies when the whole planet is a motherfucking city?
Yeah.
That's what they gonna end up. This shit gonna be that. The whole city. Ain't gonna be no grass nowhere. Maybe a little garden or something, but they getting rid of it. You said it when you looked at the 105 and the layout of the 105 and how they laid it out from the 60s and just cut that shit up right through the black community.
Yeah, and a lot of people that, you know, that live along that corridor, you know, them people is oblivious to it. You know, we had a conversation with that earlier, and a couple people was like, damn, I never looked at it like that. Yeah, those were communities. That freeway from Norwalk to, what's that, El Segundo, California? That's a long fucking way, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Those communities in Hawthorne, the communities in the Vermont corridor, you know what I mean? All that. What if we used to ride their dirt bikes on that side? With that train tracks that go along, you know, the 105 on the right side, they come up there by Hoover, you know what I'm saying? People used to ride dirt bikes through there. Those were communities.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to meet some of the people that live in that communities that may have got bought out, you know what I'm saying, or maybe still living to explain what the hell happened. Because there was people that was protesting, but then they laid down. After a while, they laid down. So it's shit like that. Like, you know, you be like, damn.
I don't know. I think that here in LA, you have a militant arm, but it ain't really. Motherfuckers more dedicated to gangbanging out here than they are to their own race and color, unfortunately. Some people. I'm not gonna say all that because that's a blanket statement.
Pride is
We don't want to
lost,
make
you know what I'm
blanket
saying?
statements.
The fucking pride is lost.
But everybody want to be black when it's cool, but don't nobody want to be black, right? Like nobody would trade their shoes to be in our shoes. Not one other race in this country. Not a Mexican, not a Puerto Rican, not a white person, nobody.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right.
And unfortunately, we are seen as, you got your Oprahs, your Jay-Z's, your superstars, your Eddie Murphys, these cats that make real big money, but the bottom line is all those people are entertainers. I would like to highlight and showcase some black people that are business owners, Fortune 500 company owners or runners. Even if you the CEOs and presidents and that ain't your company, but you running it like it's your company, that's still something to be proud of. I think those are the people that need some time and attention, as opposed to LeBron. I mean, don't get it twisted. I like LeBron, but I mean,
I like him as an entertainer, but like you said, none of them people is gonna fight for the regular person that's trying to feed their family, trying to take care of things.
That shit is part of the machine. They focus on that as a kid. Unfortunately, it's three kind of groups, social groups when you're in school. Well, when I went to Compton Unified. Went to LA Unified a little bit, and I was even in Bellflower. I think kindergarten, first grade, second grade, some shit like that. I was in Bellflower, but it's like three social classes on the playground. You got your athletes, the basketball boys, and the football boys. Mm-hmm. Then you got the kids in the middle. Might be the nerds, might be just quiet. Right. It might just don't play basketball. And then you got the gangbangers.
Right.
Right, and so those are your three social groups. And likewise with the girls. You got your athletic girls, then you got your girls that's just kind of there. And then you got the fast asses that like to be around the gangbangers or the basketball players, because they kind of, girls, they can wiggle whatever way they want to.
Right.
But dudes, you kind of get caught up in a caste system. You got a couple that's popular from the gangbang, a couple that's popular from the regular kids, and a couple that's popular from the sports. But, popularity is based on the time and what's in. And
Right.
That shit is relative to what's going on at that time. Shit. Somebody that might be popping now might be corny as fuck 10 years from now.
True.
And same thing for 10 years ago. So it's just what's relative at the time. Getting back to, Rona and her effect on this planet.
Yeah, that bitch is causing real.
I watch a lot of science fiction, Godzilla, and so maybe that fuels that. Maybe the fact that I'm not a Christian slave. I'm gonna eat it on that one. But
well, you know what?
I just choose to use my brain. I think God gave us a brain to use, and so I could read the book like you read the book, and
decipher it a totally different way than
right
the next person. So, like I said, it varies.
Shit, you want me to read that book and follow that book? I want to know who wrote the book. You telling me Jesus?
Any historical events in this country,
them books was written.
We want to know what is the background on that. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. I want to know what the look.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to know when that shit was published.
Exactly.
I want to know if this is a proof be gone book or is this a real one?
Right. So what I did.
Words is important,
and this was right. That's very, very, very important. Words are very important because that's how you define yourself. That's how you communicate. And so if you're not savvy with your words, you're gonna limit yourself. So that's that. We don't want to keep driving off on tangents and whatnot. But
beat that into the ground.
I shouldn't, but sometimes I judge people the way they speak.
No, it's funny you said that because I had somebody that was like, kind of trying to tell me that I don't know the Bible and I'm not living by God's law, and I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell me that? You know what I'm saying? When I know that it's some of the things that you dealing with, skeletons and battling with your life, that you need to fix the shit that you got first. I can hear what you say when it comes to, talking about the word and all that, okay. But like you said, I want to read it and decipher it from my own self.
See, here's the thing. People don't, especially when it comes to religion. Religion fascinates me. A person might listen to me and say, "Oh, he's anti-Christian," but I'm not. I love people that love God. So it don't matter whether you love God through Christianity or you love God through Islam or you love God through Buddha or whatever your path may be to get to your God. As long as you love God, the people that love God and got God in them are usually loving people and they don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
My thing is I don't want to be around nobody that want to hurt somebody. So, I chose to change my circles a long time ago. I don't want to have to be fighting for the rest of my life. I'm getting old, my knees hurt, my back hurt. Shit, the older I get, somebody might sock me and knock my motherfucking jaw loose or something. Listen, if my bread right, I don't even have to be in that environment. And that's what I'm trying to get people to think.
True.
Me personally,
it's a mind state.
I believe that I was, how you say this? I believe I was indoctrinated with a lot of self-hate as a kid, just in my environment. I remember things that grandma would say, like, we going over here to Lakewood to go shopping. Well, why we don't shop over here, grandma? Because them niggas don't got what we want and everything high. But we gonna leave our community and go put money in another community.
Yeah.
Instead of, I wasn't with that, right? But that's the kind of thinking that was there in the household.
And you know what? And that thinking is psychological because you do this behavior shit when you get an adult.
And it's the same thinking that's now.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Why gotta go to Manhattan Beach to get some good vegetables? Or, I don't really, like you said, you're right.
So
it's a behavior.
So fast forward now, you have young people that believe that if a shoe costs $2,000, that's because it costs a lot, it's worth that.
When in actuality, it's less value than that. It's just the hype. It's just, like you said, we used to value shit. $100 shoes went a long way.
Shit, it took a long time to get them $100 shoes.
Right. That's the. I'm talking about the first Jordan.
Shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
You
know what I'm saying? The first, the ones.
Yeah, the ones. Red, black, and white.
Right. Well, and not too many people had those. Not too many people had those. You wasn't spending $125 on shoes.
I don't know.
If you was, you was slanging. You was doing something.
We was.
But nigga was comfortable with Reebok and other shoes. Nobody wasn't in the Jordan craze.
Well,
you could wear a shoe and nobody looked down on you though. It was different.
I don't know. It just the bar is set real high now for these kids in regards to like these brands. And so you would pass up somebody that could produce a brand locally, a black brand or something that, somebody's dad or somebody in the community that had something going. You pass them up to go give your money to somebody that don't give a fuck about you. We made the comment the other day. We were talking in here. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to bring up the name Forgiato.
Absolutely.
Custom rim maker, right?
Yep.
Every nigga and their mama that's doing something, that's trying to make themselves out of something that's in the street, trying to put Forgiatos on something. A big box Chevy, a Regal, a motherfucking Bentley, right?
I guess
a Jag.
I don't spend my money on shit like that. That's clown shit to me.
So we show out just to let other people know that we got it, right? So you gonna blow 10 racks on some rims, 12 racks on some rims. Another shit, them tires, $800, $900, $1,000 a piece. Another $4,000 in tires.
Is that like is that a trophy saying that I got it?
There you go. It's like the dope man's old beeper.
Excuse me. Is that like a trophy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if
the culture is cool.
I'm not saying if you ain't winning, you ain't supposed to be doing your thing. I'm saying right now, we don't know. Is Forgiato buying masks for people in the community? You took money out that community, right? These people liked your product. I'm not hating on you
for doing something.
For doing something
that's making money,
right?
But
you're in a position to do business. You do business in America. You make good money,
especially in Florida.
I get it.
Especially in Florida. Forgiato need to be giving away scholarships to some good football players down there. They need to team up with some of them high schools, like you said, James, and pay for a couple of them children's scholarships. At least 1 or 2 years.
Right.
Goddamn.
Right. Even if it's kids that want to go to like a tech school to learn how to design CAD to do the rims. Right?
Yeah, you
give back to the.
You're absolutely right.
And then you could potentially recruit those kids.
Yep. In the future.
Like, that could be a program that Forgiato could produce that they could say, get the fuck off my back. I am giving back. I produce 20 kids a year that can go out and do this. Even if they are running my shows, my shops at different spots in different sides of the country. You can tap into a whole well of information and creativity and ingenuity through dealing with youngsters and their new ideas, because they in touch with the people on the next generation.
Yeah, you're right. I just think that should be done, and
right,
they would definitely give back if they had some programs like that in place.
Once again, and I'm saying it on recording so that we can listen back to it and hold ourselves accountable. We just identified a problem. Not just Forgiato. I use them as an example. I probably shouldn't have used their name, but it's a very expensive product.
And we see the trend.
And I see a lot of them when we out on Crenshaw.
It's a trend.
When we hanging out at the motorcycle events and the car events, right? Mm-hmm. And we going out of town to different events. I'm seeing the locals with Forgiatos. Forgiatos is what it is. The rappers gave it away. So once the rappers put the stamp on it, all I'm saying is
true.
It's no urban dictate. I learned that from what was the dude's name? He had a radio station. Warren
Buffett?
No, hell no, man. That's the old white man. Rich white man. What was his name? Warren. Shit. Anyway, it's gonna come back to me. Anyway, but he taught me the term no urban dictate. Basically, what no urban dictate means is you're not gonna come into our community and dictate what goes on in our community and take our money up out of here. McDonald's, if you got a McDonald's in the community, that McDonald's need to adopt one of these parks and sponsor carom games for the summertime and equipment, balls and basketballs. We shouldn't have no problems with having a skate park somewhere because these major names have invested in the community. They taking money out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Target. You in the community. You need to adopt a school.
Yep.
Compton, Dominguez. Donate the helmets.
Right. Shoulder pads.
Donate cleats for all the kids that might can't afford the cleats.
Yeah, school instruments.
School instruments. Bring back the band.
You know, one of the, like you said, the Targets or one of these companies create a theater in one of these schools. Name the theater or the auditorium after them or something, like you said, and create something.
So media development Write this down, Jamel, as we going, because this is important, man. We're going to have to come back and revisit solutions to some of these problems, and what media development may become is a liaison between major corporations and the community and developing strong relationships where the community benefits just as much as these corporations are benefiting.
Absolutely.
There has to be a change. And through these podcasts, we going to hold the corporations accountable like we hold people accountable.
And we're not going to be afraid to write letters. Yeah. We're not going to be afraid to reach out to these companies and ask them what have they done in the last years or since we're going to do research. We're going to see how long they've been in business. When did that local city give them the right to do business in the community? It's like the same thing they doing over there in Watts. They built them homes on Alameda by the projects.
Mm-hmm.
Then they built a shopping center right on the edge.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's money there. It's gonna be some crazy shit, but there's money in these communities.
Oh man, you must believe that grocery store. It's
getting wore out. And they got fresh products and fresh produce. It's actually a good thing, man, because don't nobody want diabetes and dying bad vegetables and bad meat. So I think that's a good thing. But like you said, we need to revisit this and reach out and start submitting letters to these companies.
Solutions, man.
And see if they could do some real power moves for the community.
Solutions. Solutions. And that's where we need our audience and our members and our subscribers to follow us from time to time. We may have a campaign where we need you to tap in on a some support.
Yep.
Some support.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need people to team up with us so we can be able to produce some of the things that we need to do. We have to. I think it's important. And if it's not even for just black kids, it's for young kids, period. Bro.
Kids, period.
It's kids, period.
Kids, period. Because our community
campaign.
Our community in Compton is not just black anymore. It's black and brown for sure. And I'm sure there are more, but for sure it's black and brown. So we need to make sure there's benefits for both sides.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
I think that's important. We working hand in hand and closely together, so
there's no reason why. I don't see Superior having a problem adopting the park, Wilson Park.
No.
It's right across the street.
I don't even see Burlington or one of them other companies. We just gotta
Burlington is out of here.
Well, they the quality of their service and
I don't think they're gonna make it.
But nobody has made it right there.
I don't think they're gonna make it at the run.
Kmart didn't make it.
Yeah.
Burlington, they had about the same goddamn run. The store was full capacity. Shit run
It's been
down,
getting smaller and smaller.
And now they talking about us remodeling. We know what that means.
Yeah, that ain't opening back up. It ain't gonna last the runner.
Yeah, sad situation that we gonna still have to go to Torrance.
In Carson?
Oh, yeah.
They're at the Carson Mall now. Oh, I'm sorry, South Bay.
Yeah, that's
Regional
not,
Mall,
not
some shit.
That's not Compton.
That's not the city.
It's not Compton.
It's not the city.
I was putting my money in Carson, but I'm not gonna be able to benefit from it. In no form or no fashion.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, this Corona has definitely changed everything and everybody. Hopefully for the best.
Yeah.
Hopefully for the best. Looking for more business. Always looking for business. Artwork, digital artwork, graphic work,
T-shirts, heat press, and just give us the opportunity, to bring y'all dreams to the shirt. Period.
We may also be opening up the podcast area for potential shows that may want to come in and use the facilities. We're trying to tidy up and do some sprucing up and some remodeling right now, but until then, we're going to just be here exclusive. But soon, like I said, soon, we'll be opening up for business and offering our services up for other podcasters as well, because we want to see some other people. I'm pretty sure some people out there listening to us that want to get their thoughts and express their mind and have their say in the world. So it's a place for everybody.
Yep. And we executive produce that thing, so, whoever's ready to come in, we're ready to work.
All right.
Yes, sir. Keep that same energy podcast. It's another one.
April 2nd,
2020.
Clear Vision. My birthday eve. It don't even feel like my birthday, man.
Yeah, it's been a disaster. I think everybody is.
I can't do nothing. I can't go nowhere on my birthday. I can't turn up.
Yeah, that shit is Debbie Downer 101.
Man, it's just some bullshit and a half. I think I might get some steak and put it on the grill tomorrow night. And just sit at the house and have me a nice steak and salad. Order me a movie on TV or something.
Yep. Probably be the best thing this quarantine to stay in the house.
Star Wars. I don't think we went and seen The Rise of Skywalker. Did we?
Yeah, we did. The movie, right?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I want to see it again. Perfect movie to sit at the house while you eating dinner. Jamel. Yeah, but that's it's gonna be like way super fucking whack. Corona killed my birthday. I was supposed to be in Arizona turning up in Phoenix for the motorcycle run.
Not this shit.
Yeah, man, that's some bullshit.
Actually, it started my weekend and just barely got that in.
You know what? This the first year in the last 8 years that I haven't been in Arizona on my birthday.
Hey, you said 8 years?
For the last every year since I've been in the club.
That's a nice little run.
Arizona was my first run. I popped my cherry on Arizona. Actually, I had only been on that Harley Davidson. I've been riding dirt bikes and other motorcycles, shit, all my life. But that Harley, shit, man, I had only had that motherfucker 2 months, and 6 weeks of that was spent rebuilding, painting, and getting rims and putting the bitch together.
Right.
So I only had like a good week or two before we took off. Shit, me and Craig took off, man. I rode a 6 all the way to Arizona. Made it there safe. Shit, motherfucker can't tell me nothing.
See?
Now I pass up everything but the motherfucking highway patrol.
Highway patroller.
We done passed some of them up. Them motherfucker pulled up on the side of us. We looked at them. We said, all right, man, all right, shit.
What the fuck was they driving in?
And shit, them motherfuckers had the Kawasaki.
Oh, the
No, the BMW. The motherfucker was on the BMW.
It was on the BMW?
Mm-hmm.
They caught up with the motherfucking BMW.
And we doing about 100. Coming up to 110. Stabbing in the diamond lane. Wow, he heard us. That motherfucker got on us.
Yeah, that's funny, that motherfucker.
The motherfucker just having fun with the bikes. Bikes is therapy.
Yeah, I mean,
It's better than the psychiatrist.
you still gotta pay money though.
Yeah. About to say.
Same.
Did I ever clock the fuck out? Anyway.
Says the order has been shipped.
It'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we doing business.
Thank you, Lena.
We doing business.
Appreciate that.
Yep, shouts out to Lena. Shouts out to Lena.
All right, well, this show is kind of wound down.
It's fizzling out.
Yeah, we done had a couple blunts. Actually, 3 or 4 since we done started. 3. We ain't gonna say 4. Yeah, that's too much. You're putting too much on it. This is the 3rd blunt in the last 45 minutes. So we moving a little slow. So we're about to go. Keep that same music.
Keep that same music.
We out.
Yeah.
Okay, that concludes our show today. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. You can check us out on YouTube at the Keep That Same Energy Compton Edition channel. Also on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, and everywhere that podcasts are available. Remember, keep that same energy.